Against them, the artist.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, the artist.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They exchange punches. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Can't find a home with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good punch. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
Oh, that was a fighter had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
about that time counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good round. You feel good?
And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job blocking the hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Counter punch. That one lands. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Back into the fight. You're way back. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Those counter punches have to hurt. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Good work. That's it now, boy.
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them.
Oh my God, Johnny! And this fight is over. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's just how I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right. You're out in the open. There's the breeze, but there's the sun. When you're moving and when you're under pressure, it's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Right hand, right on point. No rest for the weary. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Heavy hands and knockouts left and right. That's what you want from a heavyweight fight, and Fury and Wilder have already given it to us on 3 occasions.
Oh my gosh, come on! This is that fight. No matter what you think of Tyson Fury, he has got in there with the biggest, most powerful, most dangerous fighter, puncher in the world in Deontay Wilder. This guy can knock you out from 2 inches. He's got it, but Tyson Fury was smart. A complete warmonger. Got in his head well before they stepped to ring. This is fight number 4. Every fight is getting more exciting than the other. and every time Tyson Fury has had his number. Deontay Wilder is an angry, powerful, dangerous fighter. He always will be. The only one that's got his number, Tyson Fury.
Oh, that left hook hurt him. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses.
Whoa, Johnny! Tyson Fury just got rocked! Do you believe this? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Beautiful counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
Oh, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment will make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges...
There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right just misses. Stamina is off the charts. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both men step back for just a moment. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And the bronze bomber goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Can make or break a fighter.
Back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Big round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. Stepping around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Start sticking in a few body shots.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
Straight right just misses. Counter punches have to hurt. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. His stamina is off the charts. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Blocks that left hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could...
That's
Talking about Wilder in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to... There's the bell for round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
It's when you talk about...
Here we go, it's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That pick misses. 10 seconds. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Knockout victory. That is, Todd, Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!
It's looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need, very beautifully, very rated. Little battle raps for you, little battle rap, really need, very beautifully, little rated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very literary. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the Galveston. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
All what's left is...
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That big hook doesn't land. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That counter shot lands. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good defense on that left hook. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Which fighter will say no mas? They both want the knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hand.
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's not ever hope. Remember the fight behind the Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Lucky that hook didn't score. That hook is parried away. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looking to land the hook. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. This next round is going to be crucial. There's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Shot. That jab doesn't score. Good defense on the right uppercut. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. tell he's stronger. But puller right there. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, this is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab but does not score. Output. Thought there might be more action here. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow.
Here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Trying to land that jab. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Johnson in that last round.
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. Disaster averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That uppercut doesn't land. Oh, what a punch. That time counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
Fuck is you, bro?
You can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Hold it right there. Oh, my word. Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.